The hip microphone. That's what we want. Hello, folks. Welcome back. We have had Sonic 3 and no Knuckles. But here's Sonic 2 and Knuckles because we've got to make up somehow. I'm actually competing in this one, so I'm going to be letting Joey just take the commentary away. He's valiantly stepped up when, well, not no one else would, but when people needed to. So,
During
yeah,
times of turbulation, yeah.
indeed. We strive, we move on. And yeah, I need to reset the scores real quick because those are not correct. I have not won. I don't expect to win any of these, so we'll see what ends up happening. You never know. You never know.
I'm feeling like you got something brewing. You know, you're just getting people to not look at you and be like, "Oh, you got nothing in the under your sleeve," and
Gee,
you whip out the big guns.
gee, if only it were to be that simple. Um, Alrighty, that's everybody's crowns taken down. Yeah, I'm gonna mute myself and I'm gonna let Joey do the countdowns and introduce the game and all that. And yeah,
All right.
we'll let you know when we're ready.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Once again, welcome back to the Sonic Jam Easy Jam Slam. We have Krakensoup, Hypnotics, and Foe in the race here. We have a best 2 out of 3, or first to 2, I should say. So we're gonna get our runners readied up. Everyone's all good to go. All right. I'm gonna get a countdown starting. Ooh, I can do a countdown. Hell yeah. All right. So a little runner breakdown here. Krakensoup. You have the glitchless record holder for Knuckles and Sonic 2. We have Foes on top dog in Sonic 1 and really good proficient runner in Sonic 2 glitched. And we have Hibby, you know him, you love him, best known for previous record holder for Sonic Free Riders for the Xbox 360 Connect. Oh, what a game, what a game. But now we got our runners coming down to oh wait, we're in Emerald too. Okay. I forgot this was Jam for the second time in a row. I was like, wait, this is an Emerald one. They're getting 3 hits there. Very nice. 36, 37 by Kraken, and 38 by Hypnotics. All right, very close right there. Yeah, but we have pretty interesting methods that we're going to see the runners go for. So this is, I would say, like a free-for-all. This is glitched any way that these runners would prefer to run the game. They can freely choose so. So Fozon going to try to go for pretty much the most of the tricks that he knows he's able to muster. While Krakensoup will probably go for a couple that he can be comfortable with, but mostly going to resort to glitchless. And Hippie, man, I want to say he's going to be the wild card. He's going to do some crazy I don't want to say he's going to do some crazy stuff that I'm thinking is going to be pretty psyched to see. Kraken's going to go for the death here. Now that's a new strat I haven't seen in a while. This is like some new inventive stuff right here. But I gotta take the dev going the wrong way there. 27 by Foe and 28 by Hib. 4-second differential here, and oh yeah, you just go straight to aquatic. I'm learning as I go. So looking into the IGT for this race here. Hibby gaining the nice cute loop rejection. You love to see that. And there we go, Kraken with the N here. I didn't check what time Kraken took the death on, but I would reckon 106 isn't the accurate time for that due to the death being approximately like 30 seconds. So keep that in mind. I'm sure someone has probably got that in the chat. Flying Fox, I see you. Heck yeah. All right, Heavy with the 32, Foe with the 26. Very nicely done. Yeah, but I'd be curious to see like what stuff Foe will attempt to go for. Because as it was alluded in the S3 Tails run, input lag is a thing. So that would definitely change a lot of how the run will probably be tackled. Ofo didn't make the jump there, so they're gonna give Hitby a little extra time to work with here. Oh, not getting up, but did stay into. Okay, it's gonna resort to go back down there. That's fair. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. We're seeing Casino Night being a bit of a troublesome level for both Hibby and Foe. And Krakensoup coming into Casino Night as well as of right now. So this could be very chunky time save for Krakensoup if can be done optimally. As I said before, Krakensoup, record holder for the glitches run for 2D Sonic, for original Sonic 2. So definitely has a good knowledge of the routes and how everything was. Ooh, Hibby with the death there. I saw it in the corner of my twinkling eye. That's not good. But that's an early death, so that's not the worst. Meanwhile, Foe is just cruising, just killing it there. It was looking like a +5 from Hibby. That was a cute little clip there, Foe. I saw that. I saw you, little silly, getting wedged into that wall there. But yeah, thank you, Flying Fox. She's the designated death counter, because I'm definitely not doing it, or at least I haven't been good at doing it, I should say. But yeah, Krakensoup coming in, nice jump. I saw the pause by Foe, looking to make sure he can catch the sub pixel ramp jump, because there's two different jumps. At least I presume it's the same in Jam as it is for the originals, where there's two different types of angles you can get on the slope there. One is just like an unfortunate ramp jump that just you have to resort to holding right to be able to crack in with the death. That's a really bad death there. Right at the start, there's just no checkpoints throughout that entire level up until that point. That's really unfortunate. But yeah, Fozon with the pause buffer to ensure that he gets the desired ramp jump there. So Fozon with he's looking like a 21-second lead. That's pretty comforting, I gotta say. So Fozon with a 34. I think that's good. Is that good? I think that's good. I'm totally a Knuckles runner. I know that's good. And and lo and behold, we got someone Oil Ocean already. Damn, the jam run is just easy, man. It's just cruising along, and don't have to worry about like half of the game. Isn't that lovely? All right, we got Kraken out of Hilltop. Let's go. See, the great thing about first to twos or just anything that isn't a best of one is we get the runners that have a chance to get a little warm up run. Maybe these runners just haven't like picked up the sticks in the past day or so, so just gotta like get the fingies warmed up. You know what I'm saying? Falls on with the death there. I'm not sure what just happened, but I did see the Oil Ocean title pop up. Oh, I see what's going on. He's going for this. Oh, did not get the. Oh yeah, he's just gonna take the death here. I hope he's counting that. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope Flying Fox is counting that. Yeah, we just gotta put a ball on a calculator or something. Kraken trying the darnest to get up that bridge there, getting up there. Okay, Foe's going for the swoosh route. I'm looking at that. I am paying close attention. Yeah, pause. Heck yeah. Press that pause button. You know you wanna. Yeah, yeah. Keep doing it. Oh yeah. We're gonna go for this nice little swoosh. Very nicely done. Imagine getting hit with a 3 boss. Come on, Foe. Get it together, man. That's so stupid. I have a nice 41. 2 deaths is pretty unfortunate, but we see Hibby in Metro. That's Hibby and Foe tied. Isn't that freaking something? I'm gonna wager Foe is gonna go for some mesh clips here. If he isn't aware of Hibby being tied by the second IGT. Okay, gonna play it normally, I believe. So I feel like from deep conversations with Foe, I believe he said he was going for something called surprise nut, what is it? It's a surprise. You'll see what it is later. So you see Kraken getting out of Oil Ocean. Now I believe Kraken still doesn't have the particular deaths counted for, so I'm going to assume he's behind just for the sole purpose that he just got to Metro now. But as you saw, Fast Nut has just appeared before my very eyes. So Fast Nut from Foe, clip into the nut, and you didn't see it coming because it's a surprise. All right. 4 second differential. So the one thing I know for sure is the next level is just straight up Death Egg. So Foe can easily lose this lead by taking a simple death, and Hippie just does not. This is the classic Sonic 2 tournament experience where being 10 to 20 seconds ahead doesn't mean you're off to the races. You have to get this death egg and not choke it. All right, Kraken coming right out of Metro there. Yeah, so unfortunately we have Hibby in the sticks right now, so can't particularly do much with in terms of the title just yet, or of any sort. So unfortunately we can't make the change just yet, but don't worry, that's why I'm here. Hello, you're watching the Sonic Jam Slam Grand Slam Tomato Easy Mode Finale Sonic 2 between Drive and I'm sorry, I'm genuinely reading it verbatim. Krakensoup, Hypnotics, and Fozon. Foe with the 4 second lead. Hibby just 4 seconds behind. Kraken, I wish I knew exactly. So this will be fun to have here and there. We have all three runners into Sky Chase. You love to see it. Ah, there we go. Hibby pulling out all the stakes. Got the title change. Let's go. Not the game change, but it's fine. It's good enough. All right. 3 hits for the boss for silver. All right. Just nice 3 clean hits. And the. Oh, yeah, rings. I forgot. Wait, this game's easy. What the hell am I talking about? I totally forgot about the rings. I'm like hyping it up, like, man, this is gonna be stressful. Watch the freak out. Who cares? Just damage boost, sillies. All right, GG's from Hibby. GG's to Foe. That should be the. Oh wait, where did the 30? Oh, there we go. 6 second differential. That's very close. That is a very good start. Or I guess in terms of how close runners have been. Krakensoup coming into Death Egg himself. Again, this is a first to two, so that will give our runners an extra chance to pull through another run, hopefully with less oopsies. If we get the one, get hit, and the two. That death extract is the most foreign thing I've ever seen. Getting hit and death egg, imagine that. But very good stuff. Foe will take the win there. And I think we will see if our runners will be ready for the next race. Give them a little minute to get situated. Um, Foe, I believe you were 4 seconds ahead going into Sky Chase. So regardless of what the time is, that should still be the win on your end. Yeah, good job, the Foe. So we'll see if our runners are ready to go at it again. All right, runners are looking like they're getting readied up for game 2. So Kraken's time didn't involve a death, or didn't include a death, which was approximately 30-ish seconds. Whether or not multiple has not been included, that's unsure, but one was not included. So that will be a win for Fozon here. All right, but one of our runners will take a teensy weensy little break, but that should be a good reminder for everyone else who haven't had their little stretch, water, get hydrated, get all situated, get comfy, get your nightgown and cap, depending on your time zone. I don't know where you guys live. I'm assuming one of you guys are probably living like at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. time zone. All right, looking like our runners are ready to go. We're going to have a countdown by yours truly. Yes, I can type the numbers down again. It's so much pressure. Okay. The runners ready to go. Fozon, all right, so someone has to put strict attention to Fozon's timer because I'm not seeing that timer roll. So Flying Fox has strict timer duties this run, or I can type it myself too. That works too. We all love our life split tech issues. Okay, that's a 34 I see in my little eye. Keep that in mind. Kraken with the 40 and Hibby with the 45 here. So a bigger discrepancy between the runners compared to the last run, but we can have a more tighter beginning coming up for this level. We had some big changes and switch ups for this level. Some unfortunate paths not wanting to be taken, and then unfortunate deaths as well. We're gonna see Fozon with a pause buffer there to get up to the top path right there. Same thing with Kraken, getting right up there. Maybe coming into the jump, gonna probably stop. Not going for the pause, I respect it. Unfortunately, not getting it on the first go around, but getting it for the second, so we'll take it. Okay, Fozon has some numbers in there. I think we should be good. Yes, that looks correct. 25 to 34. We should have an accurate time for Foe. You love to see it. All right, we got 16-second differential between Foe and Hibby. Meanwhile, we got Krakensoup with a 104, which is approximately math 5 seconds off from Foe. So very close between these two runners here. Krakensoup wedging in an extra second from Foe. That's really good. Cutting, getting the needle being thread, getting really close to each other. I'm a big fan of the Hibby mouse on his screen. That's so pog. All right. So we had a little oopsies in this level here, Casino Night 2. Hopefully we got a little warm up this time where we don't have to worry about it. Oh, Fozon. Okay, Fozon gonna stay top path there. Really good. Gonna lose those speed there. It looks like Kraken has a better. Ooh, getting a little bouncy bounce there. 30. A ring like for like a mid-high 30 from Kraken here, 37. Foe with a 38. Yeah, Casino 91 just doing a lot of damage to all these runners. Oh no! Oh no! Cubby's in the Cubby. Hibby's in the bumper room. You do not want to go there. I'm just saying people's different names. Everyone's involved. All right, Kraken and Foe just a second off. Kraken getting another second off of Foe. That's really threading the needle there. You really like to see that. But yeah, unfortunately, Hibby getting a really unfortunate Casino Night 2 there. Going to have to play it normally. Foe without a ring. Oh, yeah, going to just wait it there. Make sure to get the ring from that spot there. Just to ensure that doesn't get any other unfortunate mishaps. Okay, very good for Kraken. Did not get the death there this time. Foe's on knees. Yet another ring here. He is stuck in the... He missed the ring. The Goliath didn't get the ring. That's so unfortunate. Yeah, we know what happened. We know what happened in those scenarios. That's straight to the start from that. That's a big time loss. Oh yeah, that will put Kraken in a very comfortable lead there. Meanwhile, Hibby, cruising along, looking like Hibby and Foe might just be on par with each other once again here. But hard to tell. They're like neck and neck in terms of visually. All right, into the lava section again. But yeah, the very nerve-wracking thing about the lava section there is if you don't enter the hole while it's open during the lava section and you get hit and you can't acquire a ring, you have to get out of there. You can't afford to stay there and wait for the lava to come back up because your iframes will run out before the lava goes all the way down. All right, we have a literal like sinking for both Hibby and Foe. Like they're literally doing the same strats. Never mind, no, they're not. It was close. It was fun while it lasted. It was like practically neck and neck. Kraken cruising along in Oil Ocean 2. Very solid performance for now, like at the moment. Looking really good. Going right up. Landing into the spike, getting damage to get the height he needs to get on top of the speed shoes and the cannon. Going right into the bridge for Foe. Going to the bridge right now for Hibby, getting right up there. 38-41. Yeah, Hibby's still 16 seconds off from Foe, but we have Kraken with a 425 with a whole level differential from Foe. They're like not necessarily tied, but in terms of visually, Kraken getting a 425 while Foe still has a whole Oil Ocean Act 2 to go through. Speaking of Oil Ocean Act 2, he's gonna go for the swoos again. I gotta see this. Pause. Yes, do it. Ooh, that's not particularly the spot he wants to be in. Yeah, he's gonna just climb right back up if he can help it. Yeah, that is not the spot you want to stand at. I don't think those propellers will reach all the way up there. It's gonna have to. Yeah, he's gonna unfortunately lose the. Oh, he's gonna lose more than the momentum. He's gonna lose the life too. Yeah, Oil Ocean not doing Foe any wonders here. Foe gave Oil Ocean gave Foe some trouble last race, and it's not doing any better. Oil Ocean just giving him the business. This is gonna make Hibby comfortably getting into second here. Well, Kraken's not having any care of the world. He's cruising, getting through Metro here. Foe's on with another chance at the swoosh here. Gonna do the glide strat to get into the oil to go right under. Gonna do the strat to get into the boss arena. Very nicely done. Very good. Getting the 3-year there. But yeah, this is a solid Metro by Hib. This might be looking like Heavy will be in at least in the lead again ahead of Foe, but Kraken is in a very solid run right now. From what I recall, no insane substantial mistakes I've seen on his end. Looks like Heavy's trying for the trying for the mesh clip here. It's not doing him any favors. He's going for pauses too, I noticed. Which I presume it makes sense because pausing in Jam has a really ignorant pause screen that would obscure Knuckles and basically your inputs that you would do because you have to worry about not accidentally restarting the level. So I would presume there'll be a lot of instances where runners would probably not go for a pause buffer solely for that reason. Okay, Foe with an excellent Metro 1, 47 to a 114. So Foe does end up getting the lead back into Metro Zone. But Kraken's, this is really looking like Kraken's run to lose here. We have Death Egg coming up, but Death Egg with rings is I want to say it doesn't make it as much of a stress a stress level, to put it nicely. But anything can happen. A meteorite can fall into Krakensoup's computer, and then we got a DQ, and then like anything can happen. Mother Nature is a scary thing. You never know about these things. All right, 3 hits for Silver, and there goes Silver. Get those rings. Man, they give you 15. Like one's not enough or anything. If you get the 3 right here, press the buttons, and you go really fast. And GG's for Kraken. Really stellar showing there. Sub 8 as well for the IGT side. Yeah, that's not a showing. I don't know what is. That's a very good time if I do say so myself. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Xanta. They give you those rings like candy. Look. Me and the fellows love being hand-holded. More hand-holding, please. Heavy with a 205. What a pal. What a guy. Foes on with a 205. You guys are insane. Nice little 3, followed by another 3. You hold down the D-pad and you press and hold the action button. You guys are crazy. It's almost like you guys know how to run this game or something. Get a nice 26 there, and then I'm gonna presume that's a 26 on Fozon's end. GG's. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, we got a game 3 in our hands. Thankfully, and for Hibby especially, Krakensoup getting the win for his first win in this race will give Hibby a chance to come in with the big guns. I was saying to him during little talks that he's just cooking. He's just cooking. He got something brewing. It's not fun to reveal your secrets in the first game. Sometimes you gotta the element of surprise is how you get by with life. You know how it is, man. All right. See your runners gotta take a little chill to refuel their mental tanks. While Fozon's learning manual splitting for the first time. Let's go. Round of applause. Heck yeah. All right. Our runners are ready for game 3. We will get them all situated into the title screen. Okay. Have a little countdown for game 3. So again, we have a first to 2 on our hands here. Game 1, Fozon took the crown. And in game 2, we had Kraken take the crown. So game 3, we could potentially get a game 4 if we can see Hibby going sicko mode, I believe. Fozon with the monkey bounce. Yeah, I really like to see that. Fozon going in with the timer not running strat. That's base, man. Heck yeah. Gotta keep them on our toes. All right, get the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Good stuff, guys. You guys learned how to hold down. 32 from Foe, 35 from Hib, 37 from Kraken. 2 seconds apart. Or I guess Foe and Hib are 3. Close enough. Okay, Fozon has pressed start on the life split. We are good. Oh, yes, yes. A pause buffering. Let's go, dude. It's been passed down from generations to generations. Never forget where you came from. Heck yeah, up there, up you go. Okay, Hippie's gonna have to come back to get up there, and so does Kraken. I was gonna go for a third try. And come right back down, try to jump. There you go. 24 to 29 to 33 is looking like, yeah. Gonna widen the gap a bit more from these 3 runners here. Look, man, something about Hibby. I don't know, man. I think something's coming. I think all the Sonic free riders world record grinds and the Xbox 360 Connect that he has done in the past is gonna do him wonders. I something tells me is that it just feels like it's the day to really show where the grind is really coming from. Okay, Foles is having a really solid start here. 24 aquatic 1. You're insane, brother. Thinking like a 26 from Hibby. Oh, 27 right there. 24 from Kraken as well. Kraken's not too far behind. It's like a 14-second differential. But Kraken is the most behind due to the chemical plant 1 jump there. But we have Casino. We have the the difference maker. This is where people people have to remember this game doesn't push it, pull its punches, even when it says easy mode on the damn category. Foe's not getting the jump up there again. Gonna have to. Oh, is gonna lose speed, gonna slow down, hit the bumper as well. And then Casino Night is just not doing it for people. It's just been the trouble stage. Kraken in the hidey hole right here. Well, falls on getting out with a 36, the least damaging of the bunch, but still particularly not what he would be wanting for. He'd be with the 37, so not too far off. Kraken just unfortunately dropping to the depths there. You can chalk it up to input lag or anything of the sort, but man, it's definitely something that requires a lot of precision, and that precision really gets thrown out the window once you start putting input latency, input lag into account. 105 came out Casino Night from Kraken. Gonna be a decent bit behind there. Hibby and Foe, pretty on par in terms of visually, both halfway into Hilltop Zone. Let's see if Folzan gets through the lava section there. That's very nice. Gonna pause for good measure. Never forget your roots. All right, Hibby coming into the lava section himself. Ooh, landing on the edge, gonna make him force teeter. He might be okay here if he just stays put, because he did get another ring there. Gonna bounce up. Oh, bounce right off the wall there. So gonna lose momentum and gonna have to like slowly get through all that. Krakensoup into the lava section himself. Not getting through it, but he did get a ring, thankfully. So going to get the sub pixel, but he did hold right as soon as he got out of the slope, so will be able to get through that. All right, we get Foe with quick mental map, don't fail me. 24 seconds off between these two runners, or between Foe and Hib. Krakensoup, unfortunately, with the death in or not the death, but the mishap in Casino Night is gonna have him pull out the insane big guns, or Foe and Hib make some silly mistakes along the lines of the run. All right, Fozon, hopefully we'll see an oil. Oh no, it's starting. I've jinxed it, man. It's over, dude. Oil Ocean has been Fozon's kryptonite here, but hopefully that is the least that it can pull off right now. Now we're gonna get the cleanest swoosh of our lives, and then we'll be smooth sailing here. Maybe we could all be happily ever after. Yeah. Pause. Never forget your roots. Okay, bounce. Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. Glide into the oil. Yeah. Looking very good right here. Oh, no. Taking the death. That's an unfortunate. That could have been an early jump into the boss load there. That's really unfortunate. So did get a checkpoint in the middle of the swoosh. So now he's in a part of the level that he is normally not used to. This is really unfortunate. This may be able to give Hibby some time to make stuff back here. But then here we have Krakensoup being able to take advantage of that mistake, losing the 30 seconds that Foe got to be able to not lose that 30 seconds by getting a genuinely better oil 1, or I'm sorry, oil 2 than Fozon did, which can put him back into arm's reach. Get to the win for game 3, but we can't forget Hibby as well. Hibby now 11 seconds ahead of Foe. Hibby with the lead at this point, if the deaths has been perfectly accounted for. Hibby with a lead. Okay, okay. See, I always believed, you know. I wasn't saying it just for just to be a little silly and be a little feisty with it. I truly believe Hibby had the gonads to go crazy here. I think we're seeing it first. All right, looking pretty solid for Foe and Kraken right now. Very good. Ooh, Hibby's gonna go for the mesh here. This could be risky. What's keeping other runners from going for a mesh clip is the potential of being stuck here. This is the risk. This is the gambit you are putting on the line. You have to do a glide within a very small window, very close into the end of the mesh, just before you land on it. And I believe there is sub pixels in play. So unfortunately, this is not doing wonders for him right now. Finally getting it, but did take a bit of time. Kraken with the 2-second lead off of Foe. That's actually wow. That 2 second that Krakensoup saved in Metro might be the difference maker in this game 3. This actually might be the difference maker. That 2 second he saved. if there is some cute little damage boost that can go off or go wrong for Kraken, it could be a tie for Foe. We don't even know. A small little difference can just make the difference between if Kraken or Foe gets the lead here. Or I could just be wrong in terms of how people are timing their IGTs manually, and someone could, and Hybe could just be in the clear victor here for all I know. But I'm gonna take their visual live splits as gospel, and I will say that this is going to be a lead for Kraken by 1 second here. Oh, did I say driving again? I don't know. I'm now having doubts of whether or not I'm saying people's names right. Like I called Hibby Cubby like maybe like last race ago. I'm all over the place, dude. See, this is why auto splitters are our best friends. See, like the more hand holding, the better, you know? Manual splitting, no one wants that. Everyone wants the work to be done for them. Who wants to work for their times and all that? Fooey. Let's see. Foe gets the 205 here, and let's see. Kraken forgets how to do 205. Okay, Foe with the 205. He held down the D-pad and held the action button. Heck yeah. Wait, that's a 206 for Kraken. Wait a minute. Whoa, wait a minute. What if we tie? What happens? All right. Well, I'm gonna pay close attention to the ending timer here. 26 from Foe. Oh, Krakensoup. Pretty far to the left. That's a 27. Oh my god, no. That back hit from the recoil from the from the Death Egg robot there. Oh, that's insane. Oh my god, what a race. KB coming in with the 837. Good stuff. That is the closest race we had so far. All three of our runners are just mere seconds apart from each other. That's some good stuff. You love to see that. Literal second differential between our two runners here. Where at some point it looked like Kraken was going to lead with that. Ended up being Death Egg and Sky Chase that ended up just being the difference maker here. Dude, I was so hoping for the tie. Yo, Stansky jumps there. We love that. I was so hoping for the tie because I don't think people accounted for that. Or maybe if they did, I would just want to see what the process was. But congratulations, Defoe. Good stuff from Kraken and Hibby here.
Alrighty, we're gonna get Foe on the way, but Kraken and I. Hey, Kraken, GG. Good
GG's.
good effort. That was pulling it back in the second. That was that
was crazy.
that casino
Yeah,
though.
that was really tight, you guys.
I got done in casino. It's so unforgiving. I think that's the
Oh, yeah.
worst part when it comes to like having the input delay. Just completely thrown off.
Yeah, I messed up there. I had no idea what to do.
I was gonna say like Casino Night 1, we've been there, done that, but the input lag just changes everything.
Yeah.
Congrats, Foe. GG. You're the victor.
What a race.
Yeah, I'm
glad that I booted up the stream to watch it while I was racing for the last two. I didn't for the first one.
honestly, I was amazed that I managed to
catch
keep
the commentary.
any kind of pace against you two, because you two are like great at the runs that you do, and I just
you were winning most of that third race.
I know.
Yeah.
I couldn't quite believe it, but I mean that's the beauty of easy mode. Anyone can any old fraud can make it look like they're good.
No.
So
Yeah.
No.
Give yourself some more credit.
oh, you guys.
That was just the big guns in display.
Yeah, and the real kicker is Hibby gets like minus 30 seconds on each of his run because he's also running the stream at the same time. So take that into account.
That's true.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Oh, grand winner, I guess. Yay! No, that third game, Krakensoup, I don't know if like you'd been keeping a loose eye on it, but that 206 in the Sky Chase.
206 and Sky Chase, yeah.
Yeah, and then apparently something happened at the final boss, Joey.
The final spin.
You had the eyes on it. What was the
Krakensoup damage Death Egg on the final hit, but got like a recoil bounce that sent him to the left.
Ooh,
so he was he was in the middle of the stage when the ending sequence started.
And that was the kicker. That
it
that
ticked
swayed
to
it right at the
27.
end.
Insane.
It happens.
It does happen.
What a run. I really dislike that you can't level wrap Oil Ocean 2, but apart from that, it's a really good version to run.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I quite enjoy that it's hard, because I didn't think I would have been close at late game if Oil Ocean was easier to wrap. So unless
Yeah.
you're talking about like the funny piston thing.
No, yeah, just I normally on the full game, I just take the easiest route in Arlish into and just do the level up. I
Fair.
really dislike the Wester Swiss route,
Well, GG's
as evidenced
Foes.
by all of my runs, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think. Well,
Easy,
Foe,
easy.
you're up next. With Sonic 1, Kraken.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
I'm going to be
know.
pausing even more.
Yes, Kraken. I
Heck
don't know
yeah.
if you've been
Never forget your roots.
seeing any of Sonic 1. We've got Argic and we've got Cubby Cat going against Foe. Do you think Foe can do it again? His PB is quite
Oh,
far
man.
He's
ahead
a
of the
tough
others.
Not my
competitor.
full-
I think
Not my
he
full
might.
routes.
I think he's got it.
If I was running it on PAL speeds, then maybe.
Yeah, I think he could pull something off. I think.
I do run a big risk of accidentally resetting my game as well when you press all the jump buttons when you're paused,
Yes, that is true. That is true. Try and avoid doing that.
because I keep doing that while practicing.
Oh dear. Well, folks, that is what you have to look forward to. That was really fun. I expected to be miserable with, kind of having tech to look at, having everything to look at, but no, that was good stuff. Any
Nice.
any
Yeah, more
closing
races.
words?
Races are always great.
Mhm.
Races are always great.
Let's go. That's
Everybody
what
race.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Keeps the community together and singing Kumbaya. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh yeah, you heard it there. We are going to be having Foe, Cubby Cat, and Argic rounding off our adventures in the Sonic Jam Land, where we will also tell you what the grand prize is at the end. But in the meantime, enjoy some jams as we get things set up. See you in a bit.